Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a great week so far. Welcome back to Brickscale Studios. My name is Jeff, and another LEGO review is coming at you. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Brickscale Studios. I'm so thankful you're here. If you haven't already, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. So today we're going to be taking a look at LEGO Ideas Set Tuxedo Cat. So this was a pretty great build. I had a good time doing it, and I think the end results are great. So let's get into the build, and then we'll talk about it afterward. All right, this is set number 21349. This is Tuxedo Cat, 1,710 pieces. So let's unbox this and see what we've got. All right, I think we have 20 bags. So I'm going to get this all organized, and then we will be right back and we'll get into this build. Here's the book, and yes, you are looking at it right side up. The cat is hanging upside down. Again, remember to scan your QR code, get your 20 points in addition to the points you earned for the purchase. And again, you can also get the digital instructions so you don't have to use the paper manual. So again, this is another LEGO Ideas set. So we have a fan designer, Damian Anders. We have some information on cats. More information on cats. And then we have information from the LEGO design team. And then we get into the build. One thing I will note, we do have a couple choices here with our build. We can either have blue eyes, or we can have yellow eyes. Also, we can have the mouth open, or more closed. So we'll get into that when we get into that part of the build. One thing I was a little surprised about, seeing some other videos on YouTube already with this set, they got paper bags, and I got plastic bags again. So I don't know when the paper bags are rolling out to everybody, but some people are getting paper bags, some people are getting plastic bags. So anyway, let's get into this build with Tuxedo Cat. So we're going to start out with bag number 1. And that is bag number 1. So looks like we have the base for our Tuxedo Cat. These are his 2 back paws. So let's continue on with bag number 2. That is the end of bag number 2. So we have this box structure, which I like the use of the window frames, providing height but not a lot of bulk. So we are going to attach this to the piece we made in the previous step, just like so. All right, and now it's on to bag number 3. That is the end of bag 3. And so we've added some side panels here, and then we've added this top. So we're adding more height to the Tuxedo Cat. So let's move on to bag 4. That's it for bag 4. So we've attached this back panel, and now we're moving on to bag 5. And that is the end of bag 5. And we are going to attach this piece. We're going to be lining up these holes with these pegs here, just like that. And now we sort of have the beginnings of the front of the cat. And on to bag 6. That is the end of bag 6. So we have these 2 panels that went on here. So we're getting more and more of the body of the cat. So let's move on to bag 7. And that's the end of bag 7. So we're going to attach this. So we're going to line up these brackets here with these ball joints that are right in here, just like so. And then we're going to take this piece and join these together. All right, so that is the lower leg of one side. And now let's move on to bag 8, and we will build the other side. All right, that's the end of bag 8, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to take these 2 brackets, line them up with the ball joints, just like so, and then take this piece and join those together. And now we've got both sides. Some really interesting techniques. I really like these sort of character or figure builds. They're a good combination of visible studs and then studs not on top. And they get some really good curves and angles. So let's move on to bag number 9. All right, that is the end of bag 9. And we are going to attach this. We're just going to line up these holes with these axles here. just like that. And so that's what we have going on right now. So let's move on to bag 10. That is the end of bag 10. And all we have is this piece. What we're building is we're building the two front legs. So they'll go off of these two ball joints. And this, once we get the legs on, this will attach here. And then we'll have the two front legs. So let's go ahead and build the two front legs. We'll get into bag 11. All right, so that is the end of bag 11. So we got both of the front legs, and again, we're just going to match up these two holes with these two axles. So let's get that on there. And there we go. So we have the feet, the back legs, the front legs, the feet, and part of the body. So next we are going to be working on the rest of the body. So let's move on to bag 12. So that is the end of bag 12. This is just going to pivot up just like that. So this makes a nice round curve here. And now we are going to be on to bag 13. And that is bag 13. So let's set these two aside and move on to bag 14. And that is the end of bag 14. Now I'm assuming again that we're going to match this up like this, but it has not asked us to do so yet. So we're just going to set that aside and move on to bag 15. All right, now it wants us to add. Again, we're going to line up these 4 holes with these 4 axles. All right, so now we're going to take We just put this panel on, and now we're going to come up here. We're going to take these two axles and line them up with these two holes, just like so. And there we've got the body of the cat coming along. All right, that's the end of bag 16, and that is the front of the Tuxedo Cat. Put him to the side, and let's move on to bag 16. That is the end of bag 16. So this is what we have so far. We are working on the neck and the head. So let's get on to bag 18. I'm sorry, bag 17. And that's it for bag 17. So we've got this back panel, these two side pieces, and then this piece here that we just finished. All right, so the head is taking shape. So obviously this is going to be the back of the head, and this is going to be the front. So let's move on to bag 18. All right, so here is where we have a choice. So this is the cat's nose. So if we want the mouth to show a little open, we use this piece. And if we want the mouth to be closed, we are going to use this piece, like so. I think I'm going to go with the mouth a little open. So we'll put the little open mouth piece. Okay, so now we're going to attach this to the head. So you're going to use these clips to here, just like so. So starting to take shape a little bit. right, and there we have the eye holders. We don't actually have the eye pieces yet in this bag, but there we have the eye placeholders. And that is it for bag 18. We're going to move on to bag 19. All right, so there is the cat's head now. This is where our second choice comes in. So we chose the open mouth. So now we can choose between blue eyes or gold eyes. I think I'm going to go with the gold eyes. There it is. This is great. So now we're going to pop the head onto the body. And we're going to line up this axle with this middle hole. You probably cannot see it, but there is a threaded piece in there that this will attach to. Just like that. So there is our cat. And the head is able to turn, so you do have some movement there. So that is it for bag number 19. Let's move on to bag 20, the final bag, and that is going to be the tail. All right, that is it for bag 20. This is the tail. So now we're going to attach the tail to the cat. And real easy, these tabs are going to go in, match up with these yellow pieces here. Just like that. And that is the completed Tuxedo Cat. I think we can agree that this looks great. So again, I chose to have the mouth a little open. You can choose to have it closed. And I chose the yellow eyes. You can choose to have the blue. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we did Simba from The Lion King. So this is very similar in sort of its construction and its articulation. So there's no movement in the legs at all, the front or the back legs. The only movement is in the head. You can turn the head. So that's the only articulation. I mean, again, this is meant to be a display piece that you're going to have like on a shelf or something like that. There is a little play with the ears, but again, not very much. But overall, I think this is a great set. I think that the way that they're doing these figures with a good combination of exposed studs and then the smooth studs not on top. Also, the way that they're getting these angles. But I mean, just look at the way that this comes down. I mean, it really does look like a cat sitting there. I mean, it's amazing. I always am amazed. I have my Simba and I will have Tuxedo Cat displayed on a shelf in my living room. And from across the room, it looks like a figurine. It doesn't even look like Lego. So it's just amazing. So I think this is great for $99. The price per piece is excellent. Plus you get two sets of printed eyes. I think it's just a great set. Now it is kind of hard to come by. You may be able to find it in store. If you order it online, it's still on back order. However, when I ordered mine, I ordered it the end of June and it said that it would ship before September 13th. But I got mine July 11th. So, yay, Lego for under promising and over delivering. So, what did you think about Tuxedo Cat? Pretty cat-tastic, right? Okay, sorry, that was bad. But I thoroughly enjoyed this build. I thought the techniques were interesting, and the end result is just cat-tacular. All right, I'll stop, I swear. But if you're a cat fan or just a Lego fan, definitely recommend picking this setup. The value per piece is great. Again, as I mentioned, you might have a little hard time finding it, but it's well worth the wait. So until we see each other again, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you soon.